Hi, my name is Darius Christiansen. I'm a level 2 creative writer. I go to NOCA full time and I'm a sophomore there. I got started in creative writing around the age of maybe 5 or 6. I used to like go inside my mom's room in her bins. Like she had like all of her work in a bin, like in little crates. And the favorite one that I got connected with was the red one, and that had all of her writings and stuff in it. And she would always keep crates because, we moved around a lot. So I used to go in every morning before she would wake up, get her binder and put it in my bag so I'd take it to school while, while everybody was reading their Bibles, because I went to Catholic school. While everybody was reading their Bibles, I would read my mom's portfolio. And just from there, since my mom had dreams of being a poet and a writer, and I was like, well, I guess I can pick up that. I think that I've grown a lot since coming here. I've grown as an individual, I've grown mentally, obviously physically, and emotionally. I've grown so much and become so tolerant and open-minded about things that I never was open-minded about before, and now I am, and I become more knowledgeable coming here of other people's walks in life and other people's struggles.
When I met Darius in my data and surrealism class that I taught last year, he was undeniably talented, very smart, extremely funny, but I think that he just would come to discussion like not quite ready to seriously study literature, and just over the course of the few years I've just noticed that it seems very vital to him, and he brings such like terrific energy to discussion and great insights, and he's become a real leader in the classroom, and we thought we wanted to recognize that.
NOCA is tough, but it's really an amazing place. I feel that if I went to like Hip Renaissance or Warren Easton, I wouldn't be getting what I get from here. I wouldn't be surrounded with the type of people that are here. You have people of all different backgrounds and it's a very diverse community, and I feel if I went to Warren Easton I wouldn't get that, and that's the type of atmosphere that a writer needs, or any artist needs to have good art, a diverse background. Really, it's really been a roller coaster. You have your ups and your downs, I guess, but the thing here that you will always remember are the ups, because one of the greatest things I've experienced at NOCA is our discussions in classes. They're really fun, and they talk about real problems in the world, and I feel that there's always something to talk about at NOCA, and you're always hitting at the real problems here, and you will never be side-eyed because of who you are, and if you are, you won't notice it. Because people respect you. People will respect where you come from, and people respect who you are. Respect is a huge thing at NOCA, and nobody is ever not respected. That's a thing that we do not tolerate, and I love that.
I think Darius I think it's very possible that Darius just encountered an author that he really loved, or a style of writing. I mean, he really responded to surrealism and Dada when he was a student of mine last year, but I also think that his close study of science in academic studio has had a really noticeable impact on his poetry. I mean, we've had conversations about it. He wants to, in his poetry, he wants to bring science and medicine into his poetry.
This poem, Ode to Salvatore, is a poem that I wrote in second quarter creative writing. It was romanticism, revolving around the romantics in that time period. And I love surrealism and things of dealing with nature and things, and I connected romanticism with surrealism, and I feel beautiful works came out of that connection. And this poem came out of me, in a night, and I don't know, I've been seeing that I don't want to say it's last minute, because between the night and the day I have to turn it in, I edited so much, but I've seen that with like a lot of pressure, good things come out of me. And this poem has gotten into our literary journal Umbra this year, which is gonna be my first piece in Umbra of all the years, and I'm really excited about that. Didn't know it was gonna go that far. So the poem's titled Ode to Salvatore. The cicadas screeched around you as if a reaction to your thunderclap soul. The sun's milky tangerine rays danced upon your ink-stained skin and gave you the glow of a kaleidoscopic hurricane. Your hands reflected light of ruby blue and green, while your plump pink lips shined the color of neon tea. With a wild, wide smile glistening in the light, you electrified the indigo atmosphere around you. The hairs on the back of my neck stood as if from the swelling of a storm cloud. You were like a new planet, swimming from the residue of a technicolored nebula. You moved through the grass with the graces of heat lightning surrounding you, the strikes landing and parting the foliage before you, giving you a way for your footsteps to take shape in the soft, speckled black dirt you walked on. Mother Earth let her natural nectars and colors saturate and blotch your socks, creating a listerine green in replacement of the white, allowing the dirty pink worms to squirm with enjoyment amongst your toes. That's it.